main breeding objectives is just to be the most profitable dual-purpose merino that's available. Most of our clients are very much mixed between whether lamb returns, but being the meat side of the job, and wool returns and surplus sheep sales. So we want to tick all the boxes as far as both meat and wool surplus sheep sales. This year we're offering 5 pole merino rams for the Adelaide Ram Sale, and we're also offering 3 pole merino rams at the Dubbo National Merino Ram Sale.
Going back to used to conduct Peter's father's ram sale back in the 80s, so it goes back a long way, and back then they had the biggest bone barreled hoggets of rams we used to sell. They had it way back, but in the last 10 years ago under Peter's control they've sold a lot of high priced rams, but to me right now, last year, very good offering in Adelaide, and this year they're really settling into the groove of producing top shelf modern stud size. Well, I think now there's a lot of ET breeding in what Peter's got. 4 out of the 5 in Adelaide are PP tested. Some of the structure things, when we were filming them, they're very good on their feet, good testicle size, good strong heads, silky muzzles, but loose skins, very mobile, easy doing bodies. But the consistent thing is that shafty, real stud ram breeding wool. A stud wool has got to be dominant and crimp. Good staple length, good lock structure, plenty of it, but not that dense type, but loose skin, and all 5 are very consistent in that high quality stud wool.
Lot 1 for Adelaide. He's an ET bred ram side by GP 1120. His mother is a super embryo transfer dam 150193. Every year she has bred either a stud reserve or a very expensive sale ram. In 2017 she bred Glenlea Park 614. In 2018 she bred a ram we sold in Adelaide for $34,000. In 2019 she bred a stud reserve 182 and a ram we sold in Adelaide for $27,000. In 2020 she bred 5 ewes and no rams, all 5 ewes making the top grade of our stud. And this year's drop she has 9 rams. 8 of them have been catalogued in the on-property ram sale, and the 9th is this Lot 1 Adelaide ram. So far this ewe has been the dam to 36 progeny and has never bred a cull. This ram features a terrific head and muzzle with outstanding purity and softness, which also shows out in his wool quality. He has a great depth of jaw with width through his muzzle. An outstanding wool ram with a heavy type of bold crimping wool with great lock structure. A huge staple length for a ram with not only the density he possesses, but also for a ram with the meat and carcass attributes he displays. He has a great barrel and spring of rib with a meaty back end and high tailbone set. He has width through the chest and rump and stands well on his feet. A quiet temperament rounds out this ram, which continues to get better and better as time goes on. Lot 2 Adelaide, side by Glenlea Park 382. The dam is Glenlea Park 373, which was side by Chiringa 712. An upstanding ram with a long body and good bone, typical of a 382 bred ram. A later maturing ram that will grow into a big sheep. Great presence and has tremendous width through the chest and back end with a high rump. A long stapled bulky wool that is suited to any environment. Lot 3 for Adelaide, side by Glenlea Park 182. Glenlea Park 182 was ET bred with my Super ET dam that I spoke about on Lot 1. The dam is Glenlea Park 191101, side by Glenlea Park 567, also an ET bred ram. This ram is a real masculine sirey head, a rich gutsy wool with great nourishment, a ram with terrific bone and has width through the chest and back end. A feature of this ram is his quiet, laid-back temperament, which no doubt influences his good doing ability. Lot 4, Adelaide, sired by Glenlea Park 004, who was sired by Polbanook 948. His dam is Glenlea Park 258, who was sired by Glenlea Park 881. The feature of this ram is his siry, gutsy wool. He has the skin to breed on. His skin, whilst very rich, is loose and pliable. A ram that would both comb well but cut exceptionally. He has a good head with a good depth in his jaw. He stands well on his feet. Lot 5, Adelaide, ET bred, sired by Glenlea Park 1120. His ET dam is Glenlea Park 393. This ET donor ewe is an outstanding ewe that is the progeny of Smithy's mum. An upstanding ram with good length of body, a pure soft muzzle which seems a common trait left by his sire 1120. A big bulky strong wool on a plain uncomplicated frame. A wool with great lock and boldly crimped with excellent length of staple. With strong ET influences on both sire and dam side, this ram is sure to breed on. Dubbo 1, sired by Glenlea Park 1120. Dam is Glenlea Park 099, who was sired by Glenlea Park 614. An upstanding ram with a great top line. A long stapled, white, deeply crimped ram capable of handling any environment. Superbly soft in the wool with good lustre and nourishment. Structurally correct. Dubbo 2, sired by Glenlea Park 030. His dam is Glenlea Park 1334, who was sired by Glenlea Park 881. A ram with a huge length of staple. His wool is of the highest quality, being white and deeply crimped. He carries this fleece wool down onto his belly. He's very wide through the chest and the back end. A ram with a very quiet temperament. Dubbo 3, side by Glenlea Park 967, who was grand side by Pulbanook 948. His dam is Glenlea Park 736, who was side by Glenlea Park 567. A superb, rich wool, heavy cutting ram. His wool is very deeply crimped and he holds this quality all over his body. Structurally correct with an excellent back end, and his high rump gives an indication of further growth ahead. He's a younger ram, being only 13 months old. This Friday, August the 12th, we have our annual on-property ram sale where we're offering 160 Palmerino rams. They can be viewed, both wool shots and a short video on each ram on Auctions Plus. And this is the first year we'll be offering from our new location at Wirraga, or just down of Keith. Auction commences at 1 p.m. South Australian time. Inspection can occur anytime from 10 a.m. My best contact is my mobile, which is 0428 766 126. We also have a Facebook page and a website, which is www.glenleaparkmerinos.com.au. Looking forward to seeing you this Friday at the sale.